Hi guys, so I know I haven't filmed a video in a pretty long time. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and if you have been following me for a while, you know why I stopped filming for the past couple weeks. Unfortunately, there has been some bad news and I am here to kind of get back into YouTube, but I felt like the proper way to transition from my hiatus to my new videos is to film with a great friend of mine. This is Sandra, and if you guys don't know her, well, she has a YouTube, but she doesn't really film on it. She filmed a few videos with Talia, so I will link her channel below if you guys want to go check that out. And she does have Instagram, so I will link her Instagram name right here. Go follow her, please. And what's your Instagram, Sandra? It's Sandra underscore Talia underscore strength. And she is actually a very good friend of Talia's, and we met through Talia in March, and we became really good friends because Talia has amazing power like that. So she's joining me in my video today because we want to talk about Talia and how amazing she was, and we're not trying to make this a sad video and do and cry, and you know, because Talia wouldn't want that, and we were both close enough with Talia to know that she would want me to keep filming, and if anybody could help me kind of get back into the groove of things, Sandra would be a great person to do that.
Aww.
So
hi guys.
We just did our makeup, and we are not trying to tear up and we're not trying to cry because we are trying to do this basically for Talia, because we know that she wouldn't want us to cry every day after.
No, she's I have to be honest, it's very difficult to just, the only person I ever did YouTube with was Talia. But I have a channel, I don't have that many followers, but I was blessed by getting to know Talia in a very, very personal level. She is my family, she's like my own daughter. And throughout the years, Talia taught me the same things that she's taught you, strength and move on and keep on swimming, and she's just always so positive. And that's, you know, the reason why we want to just let you all know that Talia will continue to live forever through her family, Desiree and Mattia, who I love them very much. They're in Orlando, we're here in New York, and we just want to give you kind of like the heads up of what's going on. There's going to be a memorial service, kind of like a celebration of her life, August 18th. I'm sure we'll put that information
we'll put all
right below.
Everybody's welcome to come wherever you live. It will be at 7:30 p.m. at a church, and we'll have all the information. It's all on Mattia's Instagram, and we put them up on Instagram as well. We put the links up, and everyone's welcome. All the proceeds, I'm not sure how much it is.
I'm not sure about that yet. I honestly have been so busy with work, but there's a lot of information going on. I know that they're providing some hotel information. This is really just to keep Talia's life going on. She lives through every single one of us. She somehow managed to bring amazing people into my life who, in a matter of seconds, they just became very close. Like, you know, I met Nicole, and it was just instant.
We knew that it was Talia that brought us together, because the friendships you make through her, or we made through her, were sort of like indescribable. You can't explain it in words.
It's weird. You know, I've become close to her.
Like, she's at my house right now, and none of my YouTuber friends have been to my house. And it just shows how powerful this one little girl had, like the power she had and the impact she had on so many people, that she could bring people together that were from random parts of the world, different countries. Like, it just so happens that me and Sandra happen to live somewhat close to each other, but we still would have never met if it wasn't for Talia. And the fact that I can kind of transition back into filming, I did need the help of someone, and I personally do feel like it was Talia who kind of said, you guys should film a video together and make it in honor of my life as opposed to something sad or me quitting YouTube. Because I remember there was a point where I said, I'm not going to film any more videos. I'm just so sad.
You have to do it.
But I know that Talia is up there right now saying, Nicole, you need to keep going. Are you crazy? I watch all of your videos. She's watching them up in heaven, and I know that. And a lot of YouTubers and fans of Talia's have come to my channel in the past few months and in the past maybe year after we did our swap. And I feel like it is proper and right to kind of, like Sandra said, kind of clue you guys in and be there for you guys as well, because we do know Talia was not only amazing to us, but she had such an amazing broad spectrum of people that loved her. And
absolutely,
we definitely want to be there for you guys as well.
I'm going to continue talking about Talia because she changed my life. She did a complete 360 in a matter of days, and it just became addicting. When I first met Talia, I met her through Base Camp, which is by far the most unbelievable, the most caring childhood cancer foundation that is, you know, going on in down in Orlando. And they managed to pull the children away from chemo and the families, and it's just kind of like put them all together and bring a little bit of fun in their lives. And Base Camp, if you guys could, you know, donate, we'll have the website below. Talia has made a huge footprint on Base Camp. She managed to raise, I don't even know how much money she raised, but it was a lot of money, enough for them to be able to buy a building. And they are going to have a special room dedicated just for Talia, and it's going to be so that the girls, you know, could go in there, you know, if they don't have hair, they could try to feel pretty and be themselves and not be judged. It's just, it's that Base Camp, you rock. I love Terry, I love Cindy, and they're so awesome.
I actually got the pleasure to meet them as well, and they're so sweet. And Talia's dream was to have a Base Camp in every children's hospital, and we hopefully can all together make that happen, because it really does change your struggle when you have cancer if you have a support system and people that are there for you.
I also want to talk a little bit about Desiree and Mattia. Desiree was always by Talia's side. She fought right along her daughter. She never stopped supporting her, and I really truly feel, and this is my own personal opinion, that Talia was able to be and grow and be this amazing star and just glows, right? She just Desiree never stopped her from being who she was. And you know, Talia, now that I know her, you know, that I had the opportunity to know her personally, I could tell you the person that you saw on YouTube was Talia. She was not acting, she was not, you know, doing scripts. No, she was just 100% Talia, and that's what made her so likable. It was, everybody felt like she was just real. And then, you know, Desiree just, you know, supported everything that she did. She never said no, as far as, like, you know, stopped her from making her videos. And even if Talia stayed up late, because she was definitely a night owl, you know, she just allowed her to grow. And that's something that it's admirable, because Talia found a lot of support from YouTube and her friends, and her makeup, it made her beautiful. Although I always thought Talia was absolutely gorgeous and flawless and perfect, but she just had the perfect tiny little nose
and the perfect eyes
and the lips. She was
everything
just gorgeous. Perfect.
One other thing I'd like to add about Desiree is that from the minute I first met Talia, she was in the hospital with her mom and her sister by her side, and a lot of people ask me how I met Talia, and I never really talked about it when I could have, like about a year ago. But now I can say that I met her because I volunteer at the hospital she was actually getting treatment at here in New York, and from the moment I met her, her mom was by her side. And Desiree and I just, like, we connected eyes, and I said, I love Talia's videos. Talia and I connected, we hugged, and we traded numbers, and ever since that day, that's when our friendship developed. But I just wanted to say that a lot of the people where I volunteer, the moms kind of make it their problem and are depressed and let their child see the negativity and the sadness of cancer. And that's one thing that Desiree never did. Desiree was never making it about her or making it about being sad. It was always living for Talia and showing how much she cared. And to be honest, you don't see that a lot. You don't find that kind of love in a lot of people. And I feel like their relationship was one of the most beautiful things that I can ever say that I was blessed to witness. And luckily, me and Sandra both are close with Desiree, and we will continue to be there for her through this, because I don't think anybody understands, unless you are a mother that's dealt with this, but what it's like to have your child pass away. It's different than a friend, it's different than a mother, it's different than a father. It's something that the pain is just unreal. And I feel like I don't want to start crying. I feel like Desiree is an inspiration to all of us, and me and Sandra both felt it was appropriate to kind of acknowledge that, because I feel like Talia got a lot of her strength through her mother.
I did my makeup. And Matia, you know, she's hurting, and we are all hurting because Talia was by far a huge loss. But we have been blessed to have her in our lives, to have the opportunity to get to know her, and I am hurting bad. It's part of the healing process, you know, and it's part of loving someone so dearly, and all of a sudden they're not physically here. But at the same time, Talia was so strong. Talia, even though she knew she was battling 2 types of cancer, even though she knew she had to get chemotherapy, or she had to go through treatments, or she had to, just so many things that are involved with cancer alone, she was always very positive and a happy person. And I try to you know, like whenever I get down, just like now, I start thinking, oh my gosh, but Talia, you know, I have no right to complain about anything. What I learned from Talia is always be positive, always be happy, always tell somebody that you love them, that you really love them. Don't ever not tell someone that you really care for them, and do your best at what you do. Believe in yourself. That's huge. And she just brought that out, and just boom.
She brought that positive energy out of everybody that she met, and I think that is one of the main reasons that I am able to kind of continue filming and want to pursue YouTube and keep going. As you guys know, this isn't my full-time job, but I do it as a hobby. And I had told Talia so many times when I was going through a lot of different things that I want to just stop filming and just sort of give up, and she was always my backbone and saying, no, don't stop, like, I love your videos, everyone loves your videos. And I mean, I obviously is not even half as well known as she is, but I've gotten so many of Talia's viewers on my channel because of our swap and our vlogs, and I love so many of you guys that I'm sure Sandra and I and Matia, every one of us get a lot of Talia's followers on Instagram now, especially because you guys were following her and just fell in love with her, and then our Instagram started blowing up, and it's just the amount of love that she has from her fans is something that we adore, we cherish, we value, but we also want to keep her, like, we don't only want to keep her legacy alive for everybody, but her fans as well. They were a huge part of her life, and Matia even said this, that I'm so sorry to her fans because she loved all of you guys, and that is one thing that she definitely loved. was the fact that she would sign onto YouTube and see all of her subscribers and all of her comments, and she would just sit there reading them, and just like,
she really did.
It was like every second she would get a new comment, and it's just like, she really was extraordinary. And you don't meet people like that. Like, a lot of the big YouTubers, yeah, they have a ton of fans and they are beautiful and maybe do makeup well, but it's rare that you find someone that can have the power to inspire you and motivate you to, even in your darkest days, keep going. And that's something that Talia did, and that's something that people close to her and just anyone that knew her or watched her videos can take away learning that. And I feel like it's like one of the biggest life lessons was learned early through Talia, on like how to stay positive amidst all struggle and all pretty much the worst things that you could be going through. She just kept swimming.
We should talk about something really exciting. Talia had one of her dreams come true through a very good friend of mine, Urbana. I love you. Urbana is actually a fashion designer from LA. She's so freaking awesome. Have you seen her shave head?
It's awesome.
So
we'll link
exciting.
her Instagram below as well. I have not met Urbana yet, but I'm so excited to.
She's really a lot of fun. And like I said, Talia, all her friends that she chose to be, you know, like to be in her life, we all kind of connected. And it's very, I have not really been able to talk about Talia's passing with any of my friends.
Same.
And it's same scenario with Nicole, and same scenario with Leah, and same scenario with April and Urbana and Pam, you know, like her friends. We understand what we're feeling. We understand what we're going through, and it's just very difficult to just open up and start. It's just easier for us to be able to communicate, and that's why we're all kind of just stick together and trying to keep Talia's legacy alive. I mean, I know we're going to do our best, and Mattia's going to do an amazing job.
And that's another reason why also, if you guys follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I haven't been responding to anybody really, because it's not against you guys. It's just that it still hasn't hit me of what happened yet, and I feel like it won't hit me for a while. But I've just kind of been dealing with, everyone deals with grief in their own way, and I've been Instagramming, try to be positive a few times. Like I Instagrammed a picture of something fun, and then I get sad, and I feel like I just want you guys to know, and I'm sure everyone that's close to Talia feels the same way, is that when you go through a loss, something so disheartening almost, you lose your sense of self for a little bit. And it's not like me to not film videos, it's not like me to not respond to my viewers or my Instagram comments or my tweets, but you have to kind of push past that, because you know that it's not the way you want it to be permanently. That's why me and Sandra decided to do this video. We've helped each other through a lot of this, because we both know that we're feeling the same, as opposed to people that didn't know her, that are inspired by her but didn't have that closeness personally. It is a different type of loss, and I feel like a lot of my friends in the real world don't understand what I'm going through, because they looked at her as a celebrity or someone famous, which of course she was so famous and she was so loved, but it's still different when you have such a close bond with someone and they're just automatically the next day not in your life. So I just wanted to touch on that, but we're still talking about her. Oh God, it's gonna make me cry. Every time I look at Sandra, I want to cry.
That's why she doesn't look at me when I'm talking, because I'm barely tearing. But he actually has a lookbook that not many printed, and I was blessed to actually get a copy. Desiree gave me a copy, and this is just a little peek about Talia's fashion line that we're really trying to push to get into Target. So you guys keep on Instagram and Target with her pictures, and keep on, you know, pushing it out there, so you can all be part of making her dream come true. Her stuff is really cute. I'm just gonna go through a couple of them. Here's one of the shirts. You'll be able to see the front, and this is the back. I'm so gonna cover your face right now. It's just, you know, so many cool things. it's, you know, we have the zebra print, which, you know, Talia's room had a lot of zebra.
Animal print all over.
I hope you guys are able to see it from there. But, you know, a lot of these the pictures are actually in Instagram, and you can follow them on That Bald Chick.
At That Bald Chick Official.
Yes.
On Instagram, which I will also have linked below.
I feel so proud of her. She just went so far, and, you know, it just allowed, that's another thing that we all need to learn, you know, don't be an obstacle on your dreams. So we do it, I do it all the time. I'm like, you know, I really want to do this, but I always put an if or a but in front of it, and that's how I stop myself. Talia never did that. Talia just believed in herself and really allowed herself to grow, and look how far she's gone. She's celebrity makeup artist. Ellen, you know,
Cover girl.
I know.
Her own clothing line. She's been in magazines.
Yes.
Celebrities tweeted about her. Kendall and Kylie FaceTimed her. Ellen is so sad about everything that's happening. It's just like you touch all these people. Like, it's something that doesn't happen with everybody that you come across. And I just can honestly say I feel so blessed to have known her and to be a part of her life and to meet people through her and to become friends with her mom and her sister and all of her friends. I met Sheridan and Lauren when I was in the hospital, and they're just so sweet. And, you know, at age 13, losing your best friend, I can't imagine it. And that's another thing that's so great about the friendships that we've made through this loss. It's just like we can be there for each other, and that's something that all of us that were friends with Talia can understand, that age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. You can be friends with someone. I got that all the time, and I'm sure Sandra does too on Instagram. Like, how are you one of her close friends? You're
hey, no
so
offense
older.
to all my friends, but listen, if you invited me to go out to the movies, go to a club, whatever, and then I get a text from Talia saying, hey, let's just go hang out, go to the movie, go somewhere, I'm gonna
count down lipsticks.
Or wear lipstick, just, you know, and then Talia's, you know, when you know Talia really loves you, she will say, I love you more than lip gloss. No, you really, no, that's what she really meant it. And, but just hanging out with her is just so much fun, and she just understood me in so many ways, and I didn't have to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. It just always just allowed me to grow and allow her to do that, and she was just awesome. And continue watching her videos, you know, when the line, you know, when this gets out there, Target or JCPenney, I think is the other one, it's gonna be continue pushing it, and you all could be part of making her dream come true, because she wouldn't be where she made it. You know, she made it so far without you guys, and she loved everything.
And that's the one thing. She always was very humble. A lot of YouTubers, and I'm not trying to specifically target anybody, but a lot of YouTubers, it gets to their head when they get big and they hit a certain amount of subscribers, and they feel entitled almost to a lot of things. And with Talia, it was like hanging out with someone. Like, I would hang out with her all the time, and I have like this amount of subscribers, and Talia had like this amount, and it was like,
and I have like
but Talia, it didn't matter what the number was or how many people adored her. She was so humble. She didn't care. At LA IMATs, we were hanging out. Me and Lizzie, What Would Lizzie Do Here on YouTube, just kind of protected her at IMATs because she was kind of being harassed, and like all these companies wanted her. And I know Lizzie, I can speak on behalf of her, she felt the same. It's like we were almost honored to be her bodyguards when she was friends with any YouTuber would have been lucky to be friends with her and take care of her at IMATs. And, you know, her mom and her, and it was me and Lizzie, and it's something that she didn't realize how big she was because she never let it get to her head. She knew she was loved, but it's like she had no clue that she would
the magnitude. I don't even think that she ever got to know. She was a blessing, not only to me, to Nicole, to Leah, to Urbana, to April, and to many of us. And we just been so blessed and so proud to have her in our lives. And although it's a huge loss, we learned a lot from Talia, and we're going to keep her alive. So you guys get used to hearing Talia's name.
And we're not going to let anything stop us from doing anything.
And her fashion line will grow, and her makeup line. She wanted, you know, her own makeup line. But needless to say, you guys love Talia. obviously you guys continue to post pictures of her all over, and
we love that. We love seeing pictures, and I'm sure Mattia and Desiree love that as well. And I remember I posted something and I put like a smiley face, and someone was like, you know, you just lost a close friend, why are you happy? And I think that that's something that a lot of people need to understand, that we are dealing with a loss, but at the same time it was Talia who motivated us to keep smiling, to keep going in times of struggle. And I think that that's something that is helping me cope, because I've never been good with losses. Dealing with the loss of Talia is different in that we are able to smile when we think of her memories and when we think of the way she wanted things. She wouldn't want anybody to be crying over her for months and stop what they're doing and stop the way they live life because she's not here. She wouldn't want that, and
I don't think we look pretty crying.
She wouldn't think that either. When the last time I saw her, actually, I was hugging her goodbye, and she was like fixing my mascara because she saw it was running, and she was like, what are you using? Get waterproof mascara. And I never use waterproof mascara, but I think I'm gonna get some now. She never wanted anybody to be sad, and it's like I almost feel like I'm letting her down when I sit in bed and just cry and cry and cry. Like
it does happen, you know. It's part of the healing process. But I want to thank you for allowing me to be part of this video.
Of course. I want to thank you for being here with me, because I was struggling on how to transition back into YouTube.
Well, you continue doing your videos. I don't know that I'll be doing any videos, but I'll definitely be posting videos of Talia and I. Personal videos that I have on my phone. Some of them are pretty funny.
And she'll maybe come back and film tags with me. We actually were going to film a tag with Talia when we hung out with her in March, but we kind of got lost in a whole bunch of dancing and the fruits and whipped cream and lipsticks and dancing.
Forgot about that. Oh, there was plenty of dancing and imitating. Talia was amazing at imitating.
I do want to laugh and spread the joy that she did bring to our lives, as opposed to, I didn't want this video to be sad and being like, you know, I can't move on and I'm just too sad, because I know she would not want that. So I feel like she gave Sandra to me to kind of help me step up and continue. And one other thing I'd like to mention is that a lot of you seem to ask like what I do or what my job is, and I'm sure you guys know I work at Lush. Well, I started talking about that, but that is irrelevant to this conversation, even though Talia did love Lush. So yeah, I want to get my master's in child life, and one thing that Talia said to me was that when I was volunteering in the hospital she was getting treatment at, how much of a difference I made in her life and the other children struggling with cancer. And I have to be honest with you, it's not an easy thing to do, and I was reconsidering it, and I thought maybe I'll just pursue YouTube full-time or go into makeup or cosmetology school or just be a regular therapist. And the last time I saw Talia, she did say, you have no idea how much of an impact you had on me and people that do what you do, how much you changed my life. And from that moment on, I knew that this was what my kind of calling was, to do child life and help kids through this terrible disease. And I am going to hopefully go to grad school next year and pursue my master's.
She'll be so proud.
I mean, I didn't get in yet, but I wouldn't even try, honestly, if Talia didn't have that push, give me that push, because it is something so hard and so sad, but because it made an impact on her life, I want to do it for her. And I feel like that is something that is really big in my life, because I was kind of lost as to what I wanted to do, and she basically made me confirm that that's what I want to do. So that's just a little side note, because everyone seems to ask like what I do and how I met her. So yeah.
I met Talia through base camp, just another side note.
We both met her through volunteering.
Yeah,
which is also so funny. We were both volunteering and we met her, and it just shows that like you can go out there and it's not all about money. It's not about, you know, having a great job or something that looks good on a resume. I mean, we volunteer because we want to help other people, and we want to help people that may not be as fortunate as us in certain circumstances. And we both happened to meet Talia through that, and we both met each other through Talia. So it's just like you do one good deed like volunteering, and then it opens up a whole door to different things. And just even if it's your local homeless shelter or your local hospital, just anything. I mean,
reach out.
Reach out.
It's contagious.
It really is.
It really, like, right? Like, if somebody does something for me, I want to do something for them or for somebody else that was not as fortunate. And that's how I got involved with Base Camp. And it just rocks. I just, one last little thing, just to say hello to Talia's team. My gosh, I hope I don't leave anybody out. You know, Urbana again, Leah, Tammy, April, Shannon, Crystal, Lauren,
Sheridan.
Yes.
Mattia. Mattia and Desiree, of course.
Yes, and Desiree, again, thank you for allowing all of these girls to be a part of Talia's life and allow us to be able to have a friendship with her and allow us to love her, because you know, I guess because the age difference, it could be a little bit weird at sometimes people may think about it, and then, yeah, okay, but it was just
Talia was not 13.
She was not 13, no.
Her maturity level, she was 13 going on 30. This video was extremely long, and I think that that's fine. Usually I don't apologize in my videos for making them long, but that's just me rambling about products. This is about Talia, so I'm sure if you made it to the end of this video, that's awesome, and thumbs up if you made it to the end of this video. And if you did make it to the end of this video, type what was one of Talia's favorite foods? Type what's that fruit, the weird one with the eyeballs?
Lychee.
Type lychee if you made it to the end of this video in the comments below. So yeah, me and Sandra, we both want to thank you for watching, and Sandra, thank you for being a part of my video. And hopefully me and Sandra will hang out a little bit more in the near future, and we'll maybe film more videos. But this was just kind of my transition back into filming and to kind of do a video in honor of Talia, but not be sad about it. Be happy, be strong, because that's what she'd want, and keep going even in times of struggle and despair, because that's one thing that we both learned from her. And I feel like the fact that she brought us together and brought all of the girls that we just mentioned together and all of you guys together is just something that is so powerful, that you can live your whole life and not achieve that much. And Talia did within 13 years. Yes. And that's something that's beautiful and just inspirational. And we both feel so blessed to have known her, and her family as well, Desiree and Mattia.
Oh, I love them.
We can't express how much we do love them and how much we care and how amazing it is that they are a part of our lives. Let's just all work together to kind of keep Talia's legacy alive and help Mattia and Desiree keep her name happy and positive. We don't want to keep being sad about everything. We just want to keep her going, and this clothing line is a huge step in that direction. So if you guys can post pictures or tweets or tweet to Target, I mean, this is so huge, and this is something she'd want. So we're so proud of her.
To Jamie and Evan, they were also pretty impacting into her last few days of her life. Love you guys too. So I think that's it.
Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking through this video, and you can
I actually have a video with Talia made me try lychee for the first time. That's definitely in my YouTube. Hilarious.
On her like YouTube of 4 videos.
It was really funny.
They look like eyeballs.
That's what she said. But in the video that I actually, you know, she made me try sushi for the first time in my life, which I don't eat seafood. But she also made me try lychee for the first time, and
she made me try it when I was in the hospital with her 3 weeks ago. She gave me and my mom a big lychee, and mine had like a pit in the size of like a baseball inside of it, and she laughed, and I was like, what am I eating? But it was absolutely delicious. So
I like how she said lychee.
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 And edamame. Talia loved edamame. She would pour like a million things of salt on top of it. It's like, can you get any edamame with that salt?
Did she put you over there? She like the favorite snacks that she also likes to get was chips, like potato chips, and she liked to dip them in cheese, cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was so
good. Interesting.
Yeah.
and Nilla wafers. If you guys wonder why I put up a picture of Nilla wafers, it's because that's all she ate for a while. Nilla wafers and milk.
Her
and
chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk. Of course.
Chocolate milk.
I bought Nilla wafers the other day, and I just started eating. I ate half the box. I swear I gained like half, like 10 pounds.
Wait, macadamia cookies she absolutely loved. It was just so cute. But yeah, we will continue, you know, I guess putting videos. Well, she will.
And hopefully she will come more on my channel. And maybe if you guys like this video, we can talk more about Talia. And I'm sure whenever I see Mattia has a channel as well, which I'll link below. And I'm sure maybe we, as a group of girls that, like older girls that were really close with Talia, we can maybe film a video together. I think that would be great. So thumbs up this video if you guys would like to see that. And as all of us can film a nice video and just kind of remember Talia in a different way than a lot of YouTubers or fans may see her, and we want you guys to see this side of her and to know that her legacy and memory will live on in a positive way, not a sad way. So thank you guys so much for watching, and Talia, we love you, and you might not be here with us physically, but you're in our hearts forever. We love you.
Bye guys.